Hey, what's going on, everybody? Gamestradamus here over at the Battle Empire booth, and I'm here talking with Thomas McCarthy and Kamal Khalsi. Now, Battle Empire is a very, very exciting new network that's coming out, and I'm going to let these guys explain what it's all about.
Okay. Well, Battle Empire is essentially an online league to the gamers. To, of course, gaming companies, we're an advertiser or a marketing company. That's how we earn the revenue that we need to pay gamers what it is we want to pay them. Since I'm a gamer myself, that amounts to an infinite amount of money. Back about 12 years ago, I topped a few ladders, won a couple tournaments, and I realized my athletic counterparts went on to earn 7 figures, and I wanted to know how I could do this for gamers, hence the creation of Battle Empire. What we do essentially is we integrate with the game in a way that most leagues do not these days. You don't have to physically be present and available for any type of tournament, and you can participate anywhere in the world with any game in the world. It doesn't matter what genre, it doesn't matter what platform. So we go through what most would consider the hard road and actually integrate with the game. So for instance, in a first-person shooter game like Counter-Strike, the case is where you download a client. Whereas if we were to work with Blizzard and World of Warcraft, you wouldn't download a client, you'd already have one. So in Counter-Strike, you pay a $5 membership fee. That allows us to provide the infrastructure to thousands of servers is required to host it, serve up the social network that's going to be required, and the PDS system, which I'll go into later. That in turn, after that, you download a client, and from the client you launch Counter-Strike. It ties a server together with your specific client, and it shields and encrypts just about all the information. So, to thwart hackers and et cetera, online criminal organizations, which would happen if you're paying this much money.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and then after that, after you play the game, the results of the game on our Battle Empire hosted servers would essentially go to a staging server once a day. So you're ranked and virtually paid out once a day at the 24th hour. And then after that, the information culminates to a 15-day period, and at the end of the 15-day period, we conduct payment, which right now we're working with PayPal to conduct payment to our gamers. What does that mean for gamers? Well, consider a group of Counter-Strike players. The operational player community is about 6 million players. If we nab 900,000 gamers, which is a very conservative estimate, we expect to pay anywhere between $4 to $8 per gamer. So what does that mean? That means $5-6 million easily a month. It means that the top gamer is going to make $400,000 to $500,000 a month, very easily. Now, we usually kickstart a game with an injection of cash, and when we work with a gaming company, we anticipate that they'll inject some cash as well, and some have agreed to. We usually will match that, and then after that, the gamers come playing. That drives in the advertisers to us, and when we get the advertisers, then we have the money to pay the gamers, and that continues on until the gamers get bored of the game or get tired of the cash, one or the other.
Probably not tired of the cash.
Probably not at that amount.
And as your user base is increasing, you're getting more advertisers, and then your payout is kind of increasing in a way. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody in the cycle.
You see how this is lucrative for the gaming companies, obviously. Right. So for us, we don't need any money from them. If they want to pay their gamers some money to encourage them to flock to their game, sure. But if not, we go out, we do the advertisement, and we're going to be out there on G4 and trade shows and whatnot to get these gamers to come play their games. The more they play their games, the more advertising revenue we get. And right now, as we're in the incubation period, it's very, very important for us to get as many gamers as possible. And in doing so, what we try to do is give every cent back to the gamer. Of that $5, whatever's not spent in the infrastructure of our advertising income, it goes to the gamers. Because once our name is synonymous with the likes of NFL and NBA, then we can expect some income and to help keep the lights on and whatnot. Right now we use investor money.
Right.
So the idea, once again, pay the gamers.
Right. That's an awesome service. So am I going to be able to challenge my other friends that are on there to enter tournaments with me and play that way, or how do the tournaments are they set up exactly?
What we're starting off is very basic, and there's a randomizer right now. We expect to evolve these systems to placement systems similar to like what StarCraft 2 Blizzard's working on. So we expect more intelligent queuing systems out there, and we also expect players to be able to play against those of similar skill sets, but not necessarily the ability to choose their opponents. Because if you choose your opponents, you can also choose when you can organize crime once again.
So you're saying that like the top players are going to be playing the top players, but let's say I'm not as strong of a player, am I going to play people that are kind of more within my range, or?
That's what we hope our systems evolve to.
At the start, at the onset, we don't have that functionality. Now, what we do have is what's called a player development system. This is an evolution to basic statistical reporting. In the case of a first-person shooter, it's not just going to simply say this is your shooting average with AK-47 on this map. It's going to say that on this map, this is your shooting average, and it's below average versus the top gamers. And the reason why your average is below is because you're using a weapon that's beneficial to an open field map as opposed to a closed field. Here's our weapon recommendations based on the shooting percentages on that weapon for that particular map. So now it's a virtual coach. So it's giving players an edge. They're not reading blogs and taking one opinion versus another. They're taking straight numbers and telling you this is what the best use. So
it's kind of also like a training program in a way, where you're really looking at your statistics like, wow, I could really improve here, and this is how, and stuff like that.
Surprisingly, a couple military branches have visited us.
I'm sure they have.
On that system. So yeah, we plan on improving gamers, and what this does is it shortens the learning curve and really starts to level the playing field a little bit. You always wonder what it is that other gamer is doing. Well, we're doing intelligent data analysis and data mining to find out what it is they're doing, and we're providing you with that information. So, well, we had to add value for the $5 people want. It's something of an association or a membership fee. So, and we'll continue to expand that by adding portals and et cetera, to our game.
Well, you're going to make a lot of kids' dreams come true when they can tell their mom, hey, back off, I'm making money playing games now.
I know. We're going to have a bunch of pissed off moms, in fact.
True, or they'll join the system themselves.
Yeah, they will. And instead of buying golf clubs now, they're going to be buying hardware for these kids, which is going to be sporting equipment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they can get money for it. So it's an exciting system. When is this due out, and on what systems, and when's this coming?
We anticipate in the next 30 to 60 days to release our first gaming league, which is Counter-Strike. We've got a couple in the works. We're talking with a couple people in later stages. We actually have an agreement with an iPhone app, but we're not allowed to say anything just yet. And let's just say there's some very dominant gaming companies, and we're in the third and fourth round. We're talking with these guys, and so we definitely see a drive. As you can see here, we've stayed busy, and we haven't had enough people to see all the people here. We're surprised that some visitors came here to see us and talk to us, because there's gaming companies out there looking for a way to pay their players to play the games.
Right, and this is a really exciting system for them, because they can get out there, they can pay their players, and then everyone's in a win-win situation. So guys, this is going to go down pretty soon, and you can actually get paid to play games. I know, it's a dream come true. So keep your eyes peeled for Battle Empire, and we'll see you guys in the next interview. Take care.